phase you out of time. But we have so many blockers here, none of this really matters. Do I even want to just do that now? Just make another 8/8, bounce one of these. Let's do it now. This, and this. So, non-land permanent, we'll send Tajik back to hand. Target creature, we'll make another 8/8. We'll draw a card. And we'll counter that ability. So I'm doing everything but countering the spell at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that way, if they don't block anything here, this is just swing for 15. So even if they just have another Shark Typhoon here, we get them. Yeah, or makeup product. Yeah, it sounds like that too. They're still just dead here, right? The Powerhouse! Y'all, this ability is nuts. So just like that, we swing, hit him for 10 there, and we kill their ambusher. Starting off the day here with the spicy one, this is Sublime Simic. I want to give credit to the person who made this deck, and I honestly cannot find their name once I copied this deck list, so I don't recall who it was. But basically this is a Simic list that uses Jolrael and stuff like that to be able to pump out tokens with this, and it just plays really good Simic cards. But we're playing a 4 of Sublime Epiphany here. Now, I'm not super sold on this card, but my buddy Mythic Matt was playing this in a Sultai version last night, and it actually looked really nice. This allows you to do things like play Nissa into Fairy, which is good on their own anyway. You know, all these good cards in the Simic. But it's a lot of ways to draw second cards on your earn turn anyway with Jolrael. You also ramp up so you can use its ability to pump things and get some counters on there. Or not counters, but pump up the team, make them really big. But the goal here is, you know, you get your creatures out, you play your Nissa, do the Nissa things, and then you hold a Sublime Epiphany to just get the ultimate blowouts here. So, curious to see how this one goes. I don't have, you know, never played it before, so this is the first time for everything. Sideboard-wise, 3 Aether Gust, 4 Dispute, 3 Quest and Beast, 3 Ceratops, and 2 Spicy Mass Manipulations. So, let's take this in the ranked. Let's see how this goes. Let's go! Hey, see if you can use Emos now. First game of the day against Ed Rex. I doubt you can, but at least you have a snazzy little diamond. By the way, we're starting off on the draw. So that is 14 out of 17 games on the draw now. Nice. This hand, pretty good. Start off with a Temple here. Don't think I want another Visionary. It doesn't seem like super good on its own. But we can play Jolrael on 2 here. Hopefully it stays alive so we can play Llanowar Visionary on 3. Let's get it down, see how it goes. I don't imagine this lives. I imagine there's a Teferi coming. What up, Ron? How you doing, buddy? Well, them rascals had a bounce spell. You hate to see it. I think here I just get the guaranteed value. A little bit more mana efficient here. That's a Nissa. So we can Nissa next turn. Hopefully. The only thing I'm worried about now is Shatter the Sky at instant speed if they hold that up. So, let's see what they do. Thought Eraser, yikes. Now they could have I don't know why they're doing that now. That's pretty stupid of them. Why were you know what happened an hour ago? What's going on? They take our newfound Nissa. Not cool. Not cool at all. Well, luckily we can at least attack this Teferi down now. And then play Teferi of our own. So let's go ahead, go to attacks here first. Kill that. Have a virtual doctor's visit at 5:45 so I can schedule a COVID retest. Do you think you've kicked it and you're good to go now, hopefully? I think we'll discard, I guess it's Forest, because the Growth Spirals need pretty good with this Jolrael. We're finding a land okay as it stands right now. They got an Narcito. We'll have to kill that. Which is going to be actually aggravating because I can't draw more than 1 card a turn, so that's actually pretty frustrating. That's an Ashiok. Never had a symptom, need a negative to go back to work. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay, so they got one more thing to play here. The Elder Spell main deck. Are you serious? Oh, I guess I could have plussed up here too. That's my bad. Whoops. And since there's a Narset out, of course, we need to draw our third. That's right, our third copy of... Man, this is frustrating. This is... I'm not going to get into the whiny Daniel mode again. But pretty funny that it just seems like the bad beats can... First game of the day here with the new deck. We get main deck Elder Spelled. One of the large hospitals in the country is only doing tests for high risk severe symptoms because they don't have enough tests. It's almost like we weren't prepared for this at all, right? Like somewhere there was a glaring oversight and leadership in the country or something. What up, Rabbi? How you doing, bud? With the Titan Flex in the chat. Let's go. Let's go ahead. Rose Spiral here right quick. This ain't looking good, fan. Ain't looking good at all. Okay, well that's actually okay for us. We'll just do this to the Growth Spiral. We need 6 lands for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So an untapped land can let us make these 4/4s and kill most of these. Of course we don't find it, though. Yeah, it's some Simic. Sublime Simic is what this is called. I think we just kill this Narset for now so I can start getting value again. We do that.
Overwhelming.
And I think we just play this Teferi even though it could die. Actually, maybe I play this as a... Playing that as a 3/3 just sucks though. So let's just play this. They're going to probably kill it, but... We'll draw a card, discard a card. Discard the Growth Spiral, I believe. Makes a 2/2 kitty. Start going a little wide here. This is like 4-color walkers or 5-color walkers. Here we'll exile, I guess this. I need to not forget that I can use Narset again. This apparently it is. Again, this is my first time playing this list, but people were really bragging on it, saying that it was super nice. I kind of want that land, but I think we can do without it for now. Yeah, this is literally my first games with the list, so of course we go against some Super Friends deck with Elder Spell main. Heh. It is a ton of value, so if we can get it to work, then I'm really liking it. That being a 2/3 is pretty annoying, but we can possibly attack through it. We can also phase it out, though. But these just become 3/3s now, which isn't super great. If I play this land, they become 2/2s, so that's not super good. I think I'm supposed to play this. Draw some cards, so we'll do this as a 4/4. Okay. Then we can phase this out. God, we just can't really attack through like we need to, though. I can at least attack this... attack this Bolas down to... I mean, I guess we just need to go for broke here, right? Start getting it down there a little bit. This deck seems neat. Okay. See if they attack here first. Bolas is the biggest threat here. Yeah, we gotta get rid of that Bolas for sure. I think we just hold on to the Teferi for now. And I'll block. I don't care to mill some cards. They shock in. Oh, it's just Ugin. You know, just casual Ugin. Well, we've lost this one probably. Oh, right on time. Sublime Epiphany. Yikes. Yikes. And they can do this for 5 and leave everything alive, so let's just go to the next game here. We're super dead there. What are the odds we run into main deck? Main deck. Frickin' Elder Spell there. So Manipulation will be good here. Questing Beast will be good. Ceratops will be good. Like, is almost all of this good? As far as what we take out... Like, it almost feels just like this whole package of Jolraels is not super good here. I'm going to say we go for, like, the big beatdown, steal your threats thing. So let's take out the Grazers. Let's take out Jolrael. Yeah, this is, like, basically decide everything, and here's what it feels like. I don't think... I mean, they don't have a lot of creatures. Like, Teferi's good card advantage, but with Narset, it's not super great. I thought they have a lot of ways to kill that. So I'm actually going to take that out too. And finally, like, I want the Visionary more than Euro almost. I'm going to go to 2 of these and cut 1 of these. Let's go with this. Hope it works out. Rough first draw for us here, that's for sure. Also, I made a punt counter. I'm not sure if it actually works. It doesn't. That's cool. We'll take the play here. This hand seems pretty sweet. We can play this Mystery on 1. Turn 2, we can hold up Growth Spiral or a Mystical Dispute. Keeping a land if we find one. I think a Dispute's good here too, though. I think we got to keep another Dispute. So here we'll play this. I'm gonna hold a Dispute just in case if they thought Erasure us. I would rather dispute that, even though I want the Growth Spiral. Okay. And if they want to dispute this, they can be my guest. Okay, well, that's pretty good. Put a land on the battlefield. And we're going to crack this now, too, just to thin it out a little bit. Get some grains. We got a blue here. Alright. Nissa, baby, we coming for you. We see you. Not sure what they shocked in there for. Not sure at all. But I like where we're at here with 2 Mystical Disputes. They don't do anything in a turn. We can grow. I mean, we can still Growth Spiral anyway. Let's see what opponents got for us, though. Counter Magic, maybe. Yeah, we got. I mean, there was no stop when we. There was like 0 stop at all whenever we Growth Spiral. So that's what's kind of weird about it. Let's Growth Spiral here. That's a land. We can get 1 more land. Let's go. This allows us to play Nissa with Mystical Dispute backup. So that's pretty good. And now we do this on the forest here, so that way this is still 3 mana. That way we can counter something like a Eliminate. So maybe they have a Noxious Grasp here. Okay. We live, baby. Yeah, they must have been bluffing, and if so, like, very good job on their part to do so. Hopefully Nissa can live here, and they just try to play some dinky 4-mana thing next turn. But as it stands now, we've got this Mystical Dispute held up. If we can just get the next turn here, that's pretty rude. We can't do that. So we'll dispute that now. Now the shields are down, but it's not the huge deal. We should still be able to untap with this, and if not, they're going to have to do something right away. What up, Rocket Man? How you doing? Yeah, this is the first time I played this deck. We got our butt kicked pretty hard the first game. The main deck Elder Spell they had was pretty rough on us. Game 2, we're trying them. Okay, Teferi here is annoying, but we can still kill it. So it just bounces this, that's all. So we're going to get to hold up Sublime Epiphany here, which is nice. So I will play a Temple. Questing Beast for sure goes on top. I will untap you. It's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah.
It's only a matter of time.
Alright, so we got this Nissa ticking up. We have Sublime Epiphany ready to go. Hopefully they just try to slam a big. Okay, so this should be pretty cool. And I could save this. Let's see here. So we can counter target. I still think this is just good though, right? So we'll counter target spell. Maybe we don't want to do this though. But I think just getting... Yeah, let's hold on to this. We can get more value out of this. Let's just dispute this for now. I know it's very tempting to Sublime Epiphany here, but I think it's better to hold on for more value. Because now we can do this. Throw this up there. And we get there. So, that's pretty good. On the draw... Do we do anything different on the draw? Do. lurk around and check out what you got going on when I can. Sounds good, Rocket Man. I appreciate it. I don't think we changed anything here. Unfortunately, like this Jolrael plan just seems really bad whenever they have what they have. But yeah, let's go ahead and do this again. Alright, game 3 here against Ed Rex. Let's see if we can wreck old Ed Rex. I feel like we can just get the counter magic under us. Like they play a lot of, planeswalkers, but those are the sorcery speed things we can counter, which is cool. So let's see how it goes. I don't love this, but I think it's keepable in the draw with this Visionary. What up, Gingerbeard? Okay, that makes this much better. We're playing a little bit of Simic, or Sublime Simic, I think is what we're calling it. Can't mystical dispute that, can we? And they're taking the Visionary. Interesting. We got another one, son. Here we'll play the Fable Passage since we don't have anything else to do anyways. It felt really good this last game. Game 1 we got kind of wrecked, but... Ooh, no land for opponent. Let's go. So we'll go get another blue source, I believe. Sublime Epiphany, not what we wanted. Let's go and try to play this Visionary. Draw us a card. They can kill this if they want to. It's okay. 1, 2, 3 mana. Heartless Act is fine. We still get to draw a card. That's a breeding pool. That's a land. So you're not able to work full time right now? No, I am. We're having to do this weird shit, dude, where we have to, like, some days I go into work full time. Other days we have to just work from home kind of deal. It's a weird situation. Okay, well, that stinks. It's a good place for 2. Draw an extra card. Try to hit that land. It's a land. So hopefully we can attack this down this next turn with a Nissa. Well, no, we still can't attack it down. That's the crappy part. They return that. I'm sure they've got a counter spell, but if they don't somehow... Okay, Norset's great if they don't cast anything. Because then we can play Nissa, attack down to Fairy, hold up Mystical Dispute. So, yeah. Do this with Breeding Pool. Correct. I guess Breeding Pool doesn't really do a whole lot here, and I'd rather an island die, so let's actually do that. The good news is Mystical Dispute does cover most of our bases now. Now we resolve Miss and be good to go. That's the hope, man. Boom! They missed out land, so we can't feel too bad about it, but still, we're about to have that dispute down, hold it back. And actually, Sublime Epiphany there, even though we get to use it this game, both of those games there, we are untapped, ready to hold it up there. If that's the case, I just don't see how we lose those games. 5 lands, but it has a Grazer on 1, so I think we keep this. I'm kind of hoping this is like an aggro matchup, because this would be pretty good. Yeah, Rocket Man is crazy. Okay, well this is definitely an aggro matchup. Now I can't block that dang Gingerbrute though. This might be some Pawblade. Okay, so we got a Grazer. Let's try to find like a Euro or a Growth Spiral. Or Llanowar Visionary works as well. That counts as gas, I think. With the flexes. So this is Pawblade, full show. Self the Savior. They can pay 1 to make this unblockable. If that's all they do for the turn, that's great for us. Cool. Neat Gingerbrute. Yeah, man. It's a lot of games and it makes my heart sad, but sometimes it be like that. Let's go ahead and play this Visionary out. Draw us another card. As long as it doesn't die, we can play Nissa next turn. Now, granted, Nissa doesn't do a ton when they have Embercleave, and they probably have like a Tajik here. But if we can get Nissa down and then have like a huge Crisis later on, we feeling good. J-Roll says, been keeping track since 4/24/2020. My opponent's going first in 606, I'm 487. Holy crap! Are you using anything to like keep track of that? Or like you just write it down? Because I love untap.gg, but I really wish it would actually keep track of that. Just heads up, I'm playing a list without the create a 2/2 for your second card. Ought to lose to Mono White Life Cane. Good to know. What up, Drew? True X. Actually, Daddy, I'm not calling you that name. I'm not calling you Daddy True or whatever the hell it is you wanted me to call you. But how's it going, buddy? Big Father True. So we'll draw a card here. We draw more lands, baby. That's okay. We'll hold back. I'm not calling you Daddy, because you're not my daddy. As much as you may want me to be. I'm not blocking here, because this is pretty obviously at Member Cleave. Well, I guess we just force it, right? Like, if we lose Grazer, we lose Grazer. But Grazer's a better blocker on this stuff afterwards. I think we actually just let this happen. But no, those pictures were super cool, though. And they really did have, like, a super synth-wavy vibe to it, so I was quite the fan. Oh, man, it's Ember Cleave. I cannot believe it. Yeah, there's no red in this list. It's kind of crazy. So we're trying to make things happen. That's another land. Let's go ahead. Play Nissan.
Strange and magnificent world.
And I guess I'll just use this forest for now.
Be wary of the ground you walk on.
And I'm just gonna hold these back as blockers. Because I really want this Nissa to live so we can play a big old Krasis this next turn. But yeah, I hope I didn't let you down. Sure, you come in here to see this, and I'm just the ultimate sin of not playing red cards. If this goes badly, though, where you start losing, Gruul is on the menu afterwards. That's a Tajik. Ooh, mentoring, that's really good. That is highly unfortunate. Well, don't be ashamed to know me. Okay, they're attacking face. Face is the place, they say. So we have 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 mana. I'm just going to do the old chumperoonies here. And I don't think they have anything for this anyways, so... What up, Dino? Yeah, this is the Sublime Simic Sublime list. We're going to see how it can work for us. That is another land. So I still think it's worth it as a shock in here. So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can untap. And I think just drawing a bunch of cards here is probably better. Or I could just do 10 and do this as an 8/8. And then leave these back as blockers, which is possibly better. Yeah, I think let's make this an 8/8. Gain 4 life. And that's what leaves us with 3 pretty good blockers here. So, that's an 8/8. Cool. So if we can just survive to the next turn, then start feeling pretty good about ourselves. We can play Jolrael. We can play Euro to gain some more life, or Teferi to face something out. Gosh, I could also play this, but I don't think it's really worth it. Let's go to attacks here. Their last card in hand could be a Stomp, but I don't think that would be it. What are you playing lately, Dino? What lists are working for you, my friend? So we got them down to 11 now. Don't think I want to play either of these. I mean, I could play Euro, gain 3 more life, and then play a land off the Euro and play Jolrael, but then it's kind of on chump block duty. But now, granted, these blocks aren't super good here with this anyways, so maybe I do that, because I'm not going to want to block. Because this will be floating a mana. So let's actually do that. Let's play Euro here. We're just going to have 1 blocker, but we should be able to block on this Gingerbread anyways. We'll go to 11 this way. Zoggoth Super Friends. That is hot. I like it. Come on, opponent. So we'll put this island in the battlefield. Then we'll play Jolrael with the floating mana. Oh yeah, they can make Gingerbread unblockable. Good call. Still shouldn't be too bad. If we get wind noted here, we're pretty screwed. But we just need one turn to untap here. I can Fairy to phase that out. I mean, we just have such big attackers, we probably just go through them anyways. Okay, so Ginger Brute unblockable. That's 6 damage. But luckily, like, we're in a kind of weird spot where 6 damage isn't super bad for us here, which is real nice. These lands have haste, so we can block them next turn, I guess, right? Okay. And then they play the Bone Crusher. Okay. We're in a good spot here. So let's do this, do this, do this. Play Teferi. We'll start off plussing it. Like, at this point, we can just attack him with Krasis and leave everything else back. So let's draw a card, discard a card. Like, we can phase this out, so I don't think we have to worry about discard this Temple. That's a kitty. There's 4 things in the bin. We can... Gosh, we can almost make everything just super huge here. I think we play Euro. 1, 2, 3. Do we play land yet for turn? Okay. Let's play Euro here first. Gain a little bit more life. Like, we've got this in the bag now. So we can play this on the battlefield. Go get us another forest. Like, this leaves all our blockers back too. Yeah, Nissa. Turns out Nissa's a good card. Who would have thought, right? We also have 6 cards in the bin now, but I don't really want to bring back Euro quite yet. So let's just... okay, why would it ever tap that way? That's a big I don't understand. So 2, 4, 5. So I can actually hold Sublime Epiphany now. We're actually like mega in control here. So now this gives us Sublime Epiphany. So let's just go to attacks here. Just swing at the Krasis. Auto Tapper Pog. Alright, this deck's kind of fun. I'm turning around on this deck after that first bad game with it. That's kind of cool. So if they go to attacks, we're going to phase out Ginger B. We can make a copy of her Krasis even, so we're about to get an 8. This is... I hope opponent doesn't just rage quit here, because I really want to see this happen. ASMR, how you doing? How's it going, my friend? Let's let them pay for the Ginger Brute first. Sure. Let them play to their outs here, and then we'll make their day real bad. I think we let them go to attacks first even, because it's going to be really bad for them. Oh, they attack and all, huh? And we can stifle that ability as well if we really wanted to. But again, I don't think it really matters here. So, in response, let's phase you out of time. But we have so many blockers here, none of this really matters. Do I even want to just do that now? Just make another 8/8, bounce one of these. Let's do it now. This, and this. So, non-land permanent, we'll send Tajik back to hand. Target creature, we'll make another 8/8. We'll draw a card. And we'll counter that ability. So I'm doing everything but countering a spell here. You love to see it. So against all Pawblade, we'll want some Aether Gust. Mystical Dispute doesn't seem good. Mass Manipulation doesn't seem good. Questing Beast doesn't really seem good because of all the indestructible they can have with the Selfless Savior. Yeah, good old 5 for 1. I guess that's fine. I think we actually cut some Sublime Epiphany here, though, just because their deck gets really fast and we can't really afford to be holding on some 6-drop. So that was pretty cool. So we'll cut that. Batman. I don't think we want Questing Beast here, right? Am I crazy for thinking that? I think we even can cut a land. Beast can block Ginger Brute. Oh, you know what? That's actually... I know you're joking about that, but that's a pretty good clause to have. And this can attack through most everything they have. I think I'm going to cut 1 land, because we took out 2 of our 6 drops here. Let's see here. Is it just Grazer? I'm gonna leave 2 Beast in, because I think the Beast is okay, but not fantastic. And I think Teferi's really good here. I think Nissa's really good, obviously. Maybe cut like 1 Jolrael. And I want these Grazers actually as blockers. Cut 1 Krasis on the top end. Let's try this out. What up, Sega? Is anyone using Mystic Sanctuary to bring back Epiphanies? Oh god, that sounds really dirty. I don't think they are yet, but that's actually a super cool idea. Only one Ben, the Aggressor seems good. I actually think there's... Oh god, what is his hand, man? Cut 1... Y'all, are we seeing this? I cut 1 land, so the deck's like, okay, we're going to give you 1 land. And then it's going to be like, no, 7 lands, fam. Let me screenshot this to send a ritual quick. Let's mulligan to 5. And then when we mull to 5, it's like, okay, here's you a fine hand. Sadly, we can't take the Epiphany here, and I think second Growth Spiral is probably a bit much. Big yikes. Thank you, Casey, for the salt. Man, I'm bummed we had to mulligan here. It's a land. Okay, well, I mean, at least for a mulligan, it's turning out okay thus far. Now, granted, maybe I shouldn't have kept that Euro because we'd want to play Teferi anyways. But yeah, so far we're doing things. They get their Houndmaster down here, which is annoying because that's 2 cards in the hand. And even worse is we get the beats for 1. So if they have something like a Tajik here on curve, it's going to be pretty rough for us to come back from because we don't really have many board wipes or anything here. But we're mulligan to 5 on the draw anyway, so it's not like we have many options. Okay, so they just play the Kerr, the Steve Kerr. Any basketball fans out there? So this will be swing for 4. Okay. Let's go Spiral. See, now I'm almost just thinking Questing Beast is better here, right? Wait on opponent because they have their Selfless Savior trigger here. So that's what that stop is for. Yeah, I think Questing Beast right now, like the Alpine Houndmaster, if they want to suicide everything, can attack. But if that's what they're doing, that's not huge flaw to her plan here. And Turnkey Questing Beast is pretty good on its own. So let's play this. Get our own swings in there. And the thing is, I doubt they really brought like a lot of creature removal in here because we just don't run a lot of it. So hopefully this Questing Beast can go do its thing. Yeah, you can't block it right now, which is also super important. And if he attacks him with Houndmaster again with all these kind of things, I know I could trade with the Houndmaster. I'll probably just block a Kerr or a Savior or something like that. Force him to lose it. We take a little bit more damage that way in the long run, or in this one turn, but in the long run I think that's the better call. Now if they just drop Winota here, we're in rough shape. Yeah, Cleave is scary too, but unfortunately we're just not in a position to really play around it. Yep. So the good news is we can kill one of their triggers here. I think we killed the Selfless, or blocked the Selfless Savior. I definitely bring in Red Cat melee against us if we're playing Simic, though. Like, I know it does 4 damage, but we didn't show any creatures except for Jolrael the first turn, so I wouldn't think they'd have that, but you never know. I've constantly been on the side, but many a times where I've been like, opponent would never bring this in against me, and then, by golly, they bring it in against me. So, we're hoping they kind of whiff off a little bit here. We're in bad shape here, no doubt, though. Turn 1 Savior, turn 2 Houndmaster, into turn 4 Winota is pretty good when you get 2 triggers. That's a... Okay, they whiffed on the first one. Okay, Hallowblade, I mean, that's a fine card. Here, we'll take this trigger out, because they can sack this later to make things indestructible, which is bad. Still in pretty rough shape, though. So I can play this, maybe draw a card. I think we're better off just playing Teferi here, sadly. Oh, what's up, Vince? How you doing? Let's start off with this before we play anything else. Don't think the Visionary's a blocker, though, so I think I get rid of this Breeding Pool. I guess I could have got rid of the Forest. It doesn't really matter at this point, though, honestly. So I think I offer this trade here. We're in bad. We're in bad shape. So I can attack here. They maybe trade. But like either way, we're gonna get kind of screwed here if they get these Winota triggers, because this can attack us for super bunch. So I think we're dead no matter what, because I can phase this out. Like, we're just kind of screwed regardless of what they do here. So what they should do is block this. Okay, they didn't. Because even if I block the Alpine Houndmaster with its pumps, they can pump up the Cur, and that's 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. If I phase out Winota, I'm trying to think of any way we don't die here, and there's just no way we really don't, especially with the Ginger Brute. I mean, that's a good game. We'll force them to do it, but yeah, they had a good draw. When Pawblade draws as hot as it can, there's not much you can really do. So I guess I got to phase out Winota here. Maybe they get kind of stupid and try to attack our Teferi instead of us. But I mean, 3, 4, 5. As long as they just pump the Cur, we're dead. So let's make sure they know how to use their own cards. Okay, they Embercleave instead. So yeah, they just had every answer imaginable there. It is what it is. Let's not wait on opponent anymore. So we get them to play this game though. So I think I actually want these Epiphanies back in, because we can ramp up to him pretty quickly. Questing Beast also seemed pretty decent there. I think I cut... Is Pawblade actually good, or is Winota Embercleave good? So Pawblade is good, but not because of the dogs necessarily. It's just because you're playing a 2-drop that nets you 2 different creatures there. So it's just like, that. Even though they're kind of crappy creatures, that's still just really good value. Jolrael in the play, yeah, maybe we want that back too. And I could just take out the Grazers here. Or I could take out Teferi. I'm going to cut Teferi and maybe cut 2 Visionaries, because I feel like these earlier spells are just a little bit better here. Yeah, like Houndmaster is what makes that deck, though, for sure. Hit Houndmaster on Winota, that's 3. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. So it just happens to be like a Winota Embercleave deck that has a lot of built-in card advantage to it. Also, Casey breaking my heart here while I'm on stream, telling me that Charlie Daniels passed away. I love Charlie Daniels. His hand's pretty gas. We gotta win this for Charlie. So Arboreal Grazer here. We'll drop a Temple. Don't think we want that right now. So we have a Growth Spiral. Man, that's a bummer though. I hear Charlie. I think a Charlie Unicorn. I feel that. Okay. Very good draw. We just find like a Nissa off of this. You know, Aether Gust also not bad. So they can Alpine a Houndmaster here, but that's the worst they do. Charlie Charlie, we going on an adventure, Charlie. The Candy Mountain. Okay, draw has been pretty decent. I think I still want to just play Teferi here, though. Just get this down as soon as I can. So if y'all like Charlie Unicorn, though, I still think Carl the Llama was better. I don't know if any of y'all ever watched Carl the Llama, but I really think absolutely terrible, or absolutely fantastic. Ring, ring, hello? So let's hope they don't drop Tajik here. Warboss, also annoying. So I can phase out. Warboss here, so that way it doesn't make a token. And I actually think I'm okay with that. Because I don't want to have a bunch of tokens out here. So let's actually just phase out the Warboss now, and then I'll chunk block the Hallowblade with the Grazer. Carl, that kills people! Yes, my man. So here... phase out Legion Warboss so it can't make a token. Then we'll chump Aruni on the old Hallowblade because Teferi is slightly more important than Arboreal Grazer at this moment. Also, it's another card in the bin for Euro. Sublime Epiphany, we're so close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's please hit an untapped land here. I specified untapped, just so y'all know. Sublime Epiphany will be a good card. Don't think we want another Aether Gust here. What up, Steve? It's because I didn't flex for it. You're right. I gotta start flexing more for my untapped lands. They got one. Why can't I? Okay, so Tajik. This is just frustrating, man. Let's, I guess before we do anything, we'll plus up Teferi. We want to keep all these. I think I'd rather gust the Warboss. We're getting a bunch of damage coming through either way, so we might as well gust Warboss here. The Teferi's going to die. We have no creatures to make a copy of right now with this Epiphany, which is unfortunate. So now they can send one at Teferi, one at me. Or they can just send both at Teferi to play it safe. Man, if that last piece of removal here was something we could actually do stuff with, it'd be pretty cool. Okay, now they're playing it more safe. Or are they? Okay. Teferi down. So I'm thinking now, we know they're drawing that off the top. I think they would have played Winota if they had it. I think we actually play Euro here. And then that's a pretty good blocker for some stuff. And then next turn we can make a copy of Euro. I think that's the winning play. It does leave us kind of vulnerable to some things, but I think we got to do it for now. Also, didn't mean to leave just an island in the graveyard. Whoops. Hopefully they don't have like a Claim the Firstborn or something. Oh yeah, I don't have my flex emote yet, but I'm gonna get one. I'll make one soon. Don't y'all worry. Aether Gust would be good here, or anything really useful would be good here. We'll play that tapped. WWE Network restrictions canceled. Or if the kids not be going to be going to school in the fall. Man, we canceled, or I never had WWE Network, but my buddy did, and canceling it seemed like a pretty good idea. Really been enjoying all Elite Wrestling. WWE just isn't doing it for me lately, man. Alright, opponent, it's your turn. This is where you play the game. The good thing here is even if they have a Winota, it doesn't really do a lot here. So we're going to hope the Sublime Epiphany can kind of take off. I think we make a copy of this also. It doesn't have the clause of getting exiled. Let's hope they just play Legion Warboss here. Solid way to live the life, Dirty Steve. That's right. Call anyone daddy that lets you. I love it when you call Jason daddy, just because of how you can tell he just gets like a little bit like and it's kind of adorable. We've been using just YouTube TV, and it's been really nice. So I think if I do this here, what hurts me? They can plus and plus, but that's still not enough to kill. So I think we just do this. Cable is for nerds. If they fight as one, like, we still keep this alive, unless they have, like, fight as one and shock. That seemed like a really weird attack. Unless they have a lava coil here. Just pass the turn. Just pass the turn. Killing extra subs, saving money if my wife has homeschool. That's fair. And season hell. Okay, cool. We can do this. Another Euro is pretty good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If we hit a land off of this, we could play this Euro, but I don't think that's where we want to be yet. Let's attack first. They can block and discard, but eventually they'll start running out of things to discard with this. I think we got to attack just to gain some life and draw a card, though. It's a Grazer. Grazer's not the worst because I can still play it just as a blocker to block this War Boss. And we can hold up Sublime Epiphany. The Sublime Epiphany should be hopefully a nice little blowout here for us. They're not discarding anything with Pawblade, which leads me to believe they have some pretty good stuff on hand. Let's go ahead and play Grazer here. And Steve, when we say nerds around here, we definitely mean it in a good way. Like, everybody, literally everybody in this chat right now is watching me play a game of video game cards that don't exist. So I think all of us are under the nerd category, whether we want to be super cool or not. Well, I guess in fairness, if you're a nerd, you definitely know how to pay for cable. Nerds! Okay, it's 3 mana, so we're probably counting whatever this is. Okay. So we're going to counter Tajik. We're going to do everything just about here. So return non-land permanent to its owner's hand. I think we just do this to kill it. We'll make a copy of Euro. We'll draw a card. And counter Tajik. That's a lot of arrows. Aw, man. So I guess we'll have to keep this then. Unfortunate. That didn't work how I wanted to. That was worth a shot, though, right? We had to find out one way or another. So they'll still get a good bit of damage in on us here. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. If they have a cleave here, it sucks. And maybe that's what they were going for, is they knew they had the cleave as well. That's pretty brutal. Very, very punished there. That feels super bad. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Excuse my puberty voice here. We can still gain life with this Euro, though. Had to recreate this with a fantastic draw. So I think we attack first while the shields are down. Gain some more life. Draw a card. Questing Beast can close off the game really nicely. That's 8. So we play this for XX. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could do it for 5. I think it's playing for 6 is good though, right? XX. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do it for 6, and then we have a pretty good shot of drawing an untapped green source here, which we could use to play the Grazer as a blocker as well. Oh, we already left that open anyway, just kidding. My math's off, but that's alright, I guess. Okay, and we have this Aether Gust now, which is really good. So I think we're actually in the clear now, thanks to this Aether Gust. This deck lives on the edge, and I love it. Activate ability sort. Okay, well that's not even good now, so that's fine. Llanowar Visionary has been like okay in this deck so far. This is my first time play. I mean, this is my second game total with this list whatsoever. I don't think it's a super good card, but it is a card that works with Jolrael pretty nicely to be able to draw you a card the next turn. So now they know we have, all this available here. They can name Nissa, which doesn't mean anything at this point. So far, it just seems like a 3-mana draw card. Yeah. Well, there was one game where it let us cast a Nissa earlier than we usually would be able to. Like, they just don't have a way to beat us here, right? Homie, you gotta attack with everything, you're just gonna die. If they just attack with these two... Rogue Refiner, yes, bring it back. Okay, well now they can't even pay for the Aether Gust. So we just block this. Block this. Because we can still Aether Gust this Embercleave. Opponent, hello. Let's do this to make sure that our Krasis lives. Yeah, energy was busted. It was a
It's the Raiders.
It's the Raiders. It's Mythic Legendary. How's it going? How's it going, Rich? How you doing? How's your stream? My man. So, here, we're attacking for 6 in the air at the very, very least. Questing Beast and get through a lot of this stuff. So, let's play Euro first. Just gain a little bit more life and draw a card. Make sure we leave this one on the battlefield, though. Gain some more life. How's it going, buddy? Let's scry here. Sublime Epiphany seems pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can play it. No, that doesn't work, does it? Does it work how I want? I mean, at this point, we can just kind of slam the Questing Beast now, too. Rich, we actually did have a hand earlier where we had... it was this game, actually. Was it the first game of this we all saw, y'all? Where we had our opening hand had 1 land. Second hand had 7 lands. It was very, very humorous. I think we should play Visionary here, too. Just play it all out. Make some more blockers. Like, I don't see a way they really beat us from here. Oh, and we drew a Nissa, which we can't play right now, to be fair. Like, all their blocks suck here, because if they have to block here with this, like, they're mega dead. How you doing, Biohazard? Welcome, welcome. So, opponent goes to 2 here. We turn the corner in this thing. Full show. Let's go! Alright, let's see that Titan Flex in the chat, y'all. Let's go. 2-0. Alright, we're playing against Fabu, who is fabulous. Let's see if we can't take him down. We get to be on the play. It's a very good day. Hey! We'll play... We get a okay opener. This isn't amazing, but it'll do for now. We'll try it out. Now he's got to actually win on the play, since I whined about it so much. No, I would have preferred a Growth Spiral there, but I guess I can't complain too much. Or Jolrael, which would have been, is right on time now. So, I think they could have Missile Dispute here. I'm just going to play this Visionary, just to have another mana source for the next turn. They could probably bounce this with the Fairy, but if they bounce it, that's just another card draw for us, so. Jolrael number 2. And they do nothing. curious to see what they're doing here. Is this Teferi? It's Euro. Euro, gotta be kidding me. Because I'm sure nobody's tired of that joke yet, right? Here we play Jolrael and probably Euro. Let's play this first. Let's do this. Don't you boo me, Will. You know you like it. Let's do this, play Euro. Draw an extra card, make it 2-2. Now they could very well just have a Shatter, but... Shatter, at least. Let's, so I'm going to put this in the battlefield. Thin that deck out a little bit more. Getting plenty of fodder for the Euro if they do Shatter us here. That's a pretty good turn. That's pretty good. We're ramping like crazy. That's another land? Well, I don't know about y'all, but I smell a Shark Typhoon coming. One, two, three, four, five. So this costs 6 mana. So I can put this down. I can make everything 4/4s now. If they Shark Typhoon for 3. So I think we actually just go to attacks here. And if they try to Shark Typhoon and block, we just make everything 4/4s. And still hit them for 8 that way. Yep. So let's see what they do here. Go to blockers. And this is what's really neat about Jolrael, is it kind of makes some of these combat situations really funny for you. So there we just hit him for 9, and now our dinky little board that we had all of a sudden just did a bunch of damage, and now they're facing down lethal next turn if they can't wipe us. So, pretty neat little thing there with Jolrael. Which, by the way, just sounds, to me, it sounds exactly like a brand of Jolrael. Like, shampoo, that's the word I'm looking for. Words are really hard, y'all. So I leave this in hand here, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so that way if they don't block anything here, this is just swinging for 15. So even if they just have another Shark Typhoon here, we get them. Yeah, or makeup product. Yeah, sounds like that too. They're still just dead here, right? The Powerhouse. Y'all, this ability is nuts. So just like that, we swing, hit him for 10 there, and we kill their ambusher. You love it. So Bant Ramp, Bant Flash, I guess. So we'll want some Disputes here. Want some Aether Gust. We'll want some Ceratops. As far as what we take out here, if we're countering things, Sublime Epiphany is probably too expensive, right? But God, if it resolves, it's super good. I think this is a matchup where Visionary is going to do next to nothing. So I'm going to take it out. And by this is a matchup that Visionary will do next to nothing. Most matchups are a matchup where it does next to nothing, but we'll disregard that. I think I can cut Grazer here safely. Reason being, cause. 3 more cards to cut here. Honestly, it's probably Teferi. I'm going to go down to like 2 of this and 2 of this because it's just so expensive. Let's run this out and see how it goes. Game 2 against 5. Boo. Let's get it. That's a good hand. This Dispute can hold down the fort for us a little early, I believe. Aether Gust not a terrible pickup either. See what they got. It's Forest. Yikes. They got the Scoozy. I think we just take this for now. Okay, imagine if they just don't play anything. How cool that would be. We'll dispute that. Thoughts on Simic Flash in the meta? I'm building it pre-rotation and Dimir Flash post-rotation on the builds based off yours. So I think Simic Flash is real nice right now. and I think Dimir Flash is god-awful. I don't know if you saw my video I posted a couple days ago, but I did Dimir Flash, and it's hot garbage right now. Please do yourself a favor, don't play it. So I'm going to do this one more time, I guess. We'll let it hit us again. I think we just gust it. See if they really care about keeping it or not. If they try to dispute it or something. Oof. Oof. That's not good. That's not good. And we don't draw our fourth land here, so we're probably dead, though. We can play Jolrael here. Man, this is going to be rough, though. We'll play Jolrael here. And then we can still hold up Mystical Dispute this way if they try to play a blue spell. They probably just play Scoozy either way, though. But yeah, we're pretty dead here. Oh, they shock in. Play Nissa. Yep. They still have mana left over for other things. We can't even have the double mana to... Let's go to the next game. We ain't got this one. So, knowing they have the Scoozes, I think we want the Visionaries over Euros there. Otherwise, still kind of keep this on the play. Maybe I want Sublime Epiphany a little bit more than something else here. Don't think so, though. I think I like what we got, so let's run this at him again. But yeah, Rewind and Ambusher is just disgusting. Or if you're just having to fight like a counter war or something that they can't fight it back, you do something like a Rewind, then untap, and then they try to play something else they were saving, and you just roll Mystic. It also seems pretty nutty. That's hand sweep. We keep these around, y'all. I'll play the Jolrael on 2, and probably Growth Spiral on 3. They're mulliganing. We like that. So let's see what we got. The Temple. Dispute we will definitely keep on top. Dispute these nuts. Got him. Freaking got him, y'all. And since there's nothing that I'm too afraid of, and we can't counter anyways, on turn 2, I'm just going to play this Jolrael. You heard me, Steve. I don't need to repeat myself. But I love you. Got him! Ooh, they got Jolrael of their own. Huh. Let's go ahead and Growth Spiral now. Make a kitty. And I could chalk this in as well. I think I just like playing this tap, though. No attacks. I long to see you smile, Steve. It's what makes the world go around. Growth Spiral here. I actually think I counter that because they could be missing out on lands. I don't know anything else we can really do much anyways. And also, these disputes get worse on as they get more lands. So that counters that ability. And yeah, they don't have another land here now. So now we can play this for 2 and still leave up a blue mana. We just gotta make sure auto tap doesn't screw us, which it looks like it's not going to. So, and we just draw casual Nissa, and we're about at that point now. We're getting another land. We can just start swinging, and all these be 4/4s. Let's hope they just try to play something we can dispute here, though. But yeah, I think this is working out for us. Bam! Let's go. Let's get there. It's 3-0, baby. So, that 3-0 will be good enough for a YouTube video. So, let's go.